Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel with another card making for scrapbookers video. This is a series I do with Caitlin Clary from @Grayflorals, and you can see my happiness that there is chipboard in that collection. When Caitlin said, "Let's do chipboard this month," I kind of cringed inside, because if you watch my channel often, you know that I don't really like chipboard. And also, and this is the most important part of this conversation, I didn't think I had any in my stash. But this little mini collection of Simple Stories Crafty Girl was gifted to me by a good friend, and she put into it the whole package of chipboard. So I had chipboard. Yes! Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and you saw me cut down these two pieces of paper, the pattern paper and some cardstock, and now I'm going to fussy cut out this floral. And that pattern paper and this fussy cut floral are going to be the basis for my card. Now, as I was fussy cutting this set of flowers out, you'll see off to the side I left all of my little offcuts, because I'm going to fussy cut those buttons that are on the other side of the paper too. I'm going to ink everything using some vintage photo cardstock because this Crafty Girl collection from Simple Stories is like an off-white base. It's not cream, but it's not bright white. So by adding that little bit of the distress ink, I can put it on a white card base and it still will kind of all work together and go. Just using some thin foam adhesive. These are foam dots. I get them at Close to My Heart, but you could probably find them, lots of different places have them. But these are the thin ones. I know Gina K sells them. They have some under her brand. So I'm going to start with these chipboard flowers, and I'm going to pull a huge layer off the back of them. And that will make them less dimensional. It will get rid of the brown edge, which is, I don't like the brown edge. I don't think it looks nice. I like to stack die cuts when they're cut from white cardstock, and I don't mind a white edge, but when you look at something like head on, it's just me, and it has that brown, that thick brown edge, I don't know, something about it, I just don't like it. So anyway, I will be peeling off as much of the back of the chipboard as I can, and then I'm just going to adhere it down with some Nouveau Deluxe adhesive, and I'm giving this some vintage photo too, which also helps to eliminate that brown edge look, as it were. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue these all down, get them tucked under where I want them to be, and then I'm going to move on to fussy cutting all the buttons. So there are some chipboard buttons on this chipboard sheet too, and I'm going to use those as well. So I'm going to use some of the chipboard buttons, the two chipboard buttons that are on the sheet, and then I'm also going to fussy cut a whole bunch of buttons. And what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to put them tone on, or color on color, all around my pattern paper. So the pattern paper has these swashes of color, green and yellow and aqua and all different colors. And I'm just going to place the buttons on top of the swath of color that matches them. And I have some going off the edge, and I have some that are kind of like just a little bit over where they should be. They're so cute. I love them. I kind of started doing it thinking I'd just do a couple, and then I ended up doing a whole just oodles of them because they looked so cute, and because they're tone on tone, they just give this added little detail to the card without adding, it doesn't make it any more busy. This card is plenty colorful and plenty busy, and these little buttons just add that little extra oomph to them, and I love them. I think they turned out fabulous. So after I have all of these buttons down, you're going to see that I'm putting this on top of that teal colored cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and just add some staples. What the staples are going to do is just provide a little bit more texture. Of course, I totally jammed my stapler, and I had to cut out about 5 minutes of footage of me trying to jam the stapler. And now we're going to use some sequins, because more is more. And this card is bright and colorful and cheerful and more. So I'm going to do the same thing. This is the brand new Confetti Burst sequin mix. This is one of the March sequin mixes from Spiegel Mom Scraps. You can always use my code Sara15 to save 15% off of your sequin purchase. I am a lover of sequins, so works for me. And I'm doing the same thing again, tone on tone. So, all right, we're still not adding more, we're adding more elements without adding more busyness. And then I'm also adding these flat white confetti hearts in a little triangle up from the top, from the bottom right to the top left. Gives your eye something to follow, and the white kind of gives your eye a break from all the color, makes the color even better. So I'm just going to add all of these sequins. I think my head was in the way for like a ton of this because I'm digging through them because I want specific colors, because I want colors to be on colors. And yeah. So this is where I decided I need one more of those beautiful hearts, and I'm just going to pop that one up to the top. So we have a nice flowing triangle that your eye can follow. A little bit of a break from all the color, right? And that's going to finish my card front. I'm just going to add some adhesive here and put it onto a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch card base. And done. This is, it can be an anything card. So when I'm ready to send it, I will just go ahead and I will add a sentiment to the inside. And I'm going to go ahead and do the vintage photo along the edges, just again to pull it all together so it doesn't look, so there's no disconnect between the white and the cream. And there is my close-up. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, and we will see you back again next month. Bye.